Do you have all your buttons queued up?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Good call. Good call. Good call.
All right, now I'm ready.
All right.
You got another monitor?
What?
No.
All right.
We gonna do this?
Yeah, let's do it. Go.
This week on the Media Virus Podcast, Ohio's Easter egg hunt goes to pot. Shaq soils slacks shitting inside the NBA. Diddy is using all of the illegal drugs that he purchased and consumed as a defense that negates criminal action. He was too wasted to crime.
Shut up and sit down.
It's the Media Virus Podcast. Now here's your infection team.
Hot damn, do we have a show for you people this week. I am Matty Rockdeath, the mattiest of all Rockdeaths, and proof positive that anyone can have a podcast. And let me tell you something, there would be no podcast if not for the next two people. First, our executive producer, the Reverend and Professor Michael Torres, and my beautiful wife, who you can't see, Ricky Rockdeath. And we are streaming live from our own deranged little corner of the internet, where the headlines are twisted, the jokes are questionable, and the hosts are definitely not qualified. This is the show where no topic is off limits, no punchline is too inappropriate, and no one leaves without learning or at least catching something.
Oh.
Whether you're here for the chaos, the comedy, or just because your life has taken a series of dark turns, welcome to the Media Virus Podcast. Let us point and laugh as the world is burning around us. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing.
You're doing?
That you didn't do that before, those words.
Which
well,
one?
it is a slammed together collection of my original intro and then the new
I haven't
intro.
heard a hot damn in a minute.
I know. And I was kind of like, I miss it.
Energy.
Yeah. It starts with energy. That's
It's giving energy.
right. And I think that's part of what the media, what we're trying to bring is trying to bring the energy. And I did like streaming live, from our own little whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But, it doesn't come in like, hot damn, do we have a show for you people this week?
Oh, goodness.
I hit the mic and everything.
Yeah.
Get people excited. We got we got shit to talk about.
I wasn't listening, but I did hear something about Diddy doing drugs.
Well, let's get into this week's news, Mike.
All right. Good evening, listeners. You're tuned in to TMVP, where we spread the news faster than a skinny dipper's goosebumps.
Oh.
I'm your host, the Reverend Professor Mike Torres, delivering this week's top stories with a side of snark and a sprinkle of sin. Let's dive into the madness like an uninvited guest into a backyard pool. First up, in Ohio, some genius decided to spice up Easter with a marijuana egg hunt, hiding cannabis-stuffed eggs across city parks. Talk about high-stakes scavenger hunt.
I don't understand.
Hold
was
on.
he like just delivering them?
Like, did people know that they were looking for these eggs, or was it a surprise?
Well, this is in Lufkin, Texas. Police said that they were searching for a man who's allegedly hid plastic Easter eggs across the city containing marijuana, then posted clues on how to find them on social media.
What a fun game.
Right? This guy's a fucking hero. I don't know, why are the police looking for him?
This is like exactly why people like the helicopter parents don't let their kids trick or treat.
Right? That's the biggest meme. One of my favorite memes on Halloween is nobody wants to give your kid drugs.
Right.
Drugs are expensive. And then here we are, Easter.
Giving out drugs is for Easter.
Yeah, it is. I feel like giving out weed is an Easter activity.
Yeah,
It's
all the
very
cousins.
Easter.
420. It's 420 lands on Easter often. We did a whole special on it. But well, what's next in the
You go on the cousin walk
the cousin walk? That's right.
before you eat.
Yep.
That's Thanksgiving.
Well, speaking of crackdowns, over in Ackworth, Georgia, a Walmart shopper was accused of kidnapping attempt. But surveillance video might just save his bacon. Looks like this guy's not a creeper, just a dude in the wrong aisle at the wrong time. Gotta love Walmart. where you go for milk and leave with a rap sheet.
Ooh.
I'd say he's innocent, but his mullet's guilty of crimes against fashion.
Now, see, here's the thing about when ChatGPT or Grok prepares things. It makes assumptions.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say, isn't the guy like Indian?
The guy's Indian, right? But it just assumed because it was a Walmart in Georgia and this guy was falsely accused of kidnapping. This dude must.
Do we know that the Indian dude is not rocking a mullet?
I'm just.
I feel like I sourced the story, and I believe he's not.
Like maybe he's like
Judgy Wudgy.
maybe he's like hyper assimilated, like he's like no longer Indian at all. He's just total slackjaw hillbilly now.
Well,
Texas did it to him.
Except he's brown. Yeah.
It's something like there was a lady who was driving a cart and she was doing.
I watched the video.
Man is in jail on
Yeah,
charges
no
of
mullet there.
kidnapping. He
Bald
says
as fuck.
surveillance video shows he never tried to take the child. He was trying to help the mother. Fox 5's Denise
They were,
Dillon
like,
is live in
crashing into
Ackworth.
stuff.
And Denise, police are now responding to the release of that video.
That's right. Police are saying they are aware of the video that has been shared, but they also say they can't release any more information about this case because it is still active and ongoing.
I feel like it doesn't have to be.
Thanks for nothing, Denise.
56-year-old Mahendra Patel is in the Cobb County Jail charged with attempted kidnapping.
This is why I get so mad when you
Ackworth
tell us
police
that we
say
waste
last
time.
month, Patel tried to snatch a
The whole
little
thing's a
boy
waste of
from
time.
his mother's
Literally, you
arms
could have fast
inside
forwarded
this
it.
Walmart on Cobb Parkway. Patel's attorney,
Oh, here it
Roger
is, though.
Merchant, says this video she shared with Fox 5 shows that's not what happened.
You can see when Mr. Patel enters the store. You can see when he first encounters Miss Miller.
Caroline Miller is in the motorized cart. She has one child at her feet, another child in her lap. In the
Dangerous.
video, Patel's back is to the camera. Merchant says her client is simply asking where the Tylenol is, not trying to steal her little
Like his
boy.
hands are in his
You
pockets.
can't see this tug of war.
Yeah,
or
like he's
grabbing back
like
and
their
forth. You
first
see him lean
interaction is
in.
him
And, I
asking
mean, it's very
where the
likely
Tylenol
that
is, and I think their
he
second
was doing exactly what he
interaction
said, which
is
trying to
him
stop the
showing-
child from
her
No.
crashing the
Later,
cart
after
and
Patel
him
leaves
being
the
like,
area,
hello.
You can see
Well,
Ms. Miller
here it
crash
is.
into a display case and one child falling. Another man steps in to help. The video goes on to show Patel with the Tylenol and even showing it to Ms. Miller.
He shows it to her and she gives him a thumbs up.
He checks out,
But
paying with his debit card, and talks
The
to
kid
employees
fell out
on
of the
his way
cart
out of
and
the
he
store.
caught it. He
Not
caught the kid.
fleeing,
No, that was
you
somebody
know, not
else. A
hurrying,
white
not
man
running
did
away,
that.
nothing
Oh.
like that, not trying to hide what just
Oh, so
happened
this
or
is just this
you know,
woman
it's
being a
just
total
it's-
bitch.
Oh,
You can see it.
100%.
Ackworth police
Just a
released
brown old
statement
man
saying, while they are limited
trying to get
the
some
details they
Tylenol.
can provide to preserve the integrity of the case, they are aware of the partial video that has been
It didn't look
released
like
to
a
the
partial
public.
video. It looks like they had a
Merchant
complete
says there are
video.
approximately
That's
70
what somebody
hours of
released.
surveillance video. She says
Right.
she
Good
released
for Walmart
segments
releasing
that
That's what
show
somebody
interaction
released,
between Patel
but that's
and
the
little
video.
boy's mother.
It shows you
I
every
tried very
encounter they
carefully
had.
to make
Right.
sure that
If he's
all
going there to
different
steal a
angles
kid,
were
why
able
is he
to be
making a
viewed.
purchase?
Perhaps they could go back
Hello?
and actually watch
Why
the
is he
rest of
showing the woman
surveillance
Tylenol?
videos and
Because
see.
he said, like, oh, see, I found it.
And
No,
Patel has
that's-
been indicted.
I was building upon what you had just
Oh,
said.
right. I thought you were being
It wasn't a
accusatory.
it wasn't a completely separate. I understand that.
Well, thanks,
But
Denise.
Denise is a complete waste of fucking time. That's,
Honestly.
but
I had a mullet
me
I
too.
believe that so
for
hard.
a long time. I had a mullet when it was not cool to have a mullet.
It's very cool to have a mullet right now.
It's
I have like
business.
cousins who are like 10 and they're like rocking mullets.
They don't understand why though, because you need a business in the front, but
It's like
you need
like
some party in
looking
the back. you know what I
like
mean?
a truck driving hillbilly with the fucking NASCAR big old glasses looking like Theo Vaughn. Like that is cool right now.
Well, you need to go to work, but you can still do a whole bunch of cocaine. You know what I mean?
No, that's not how the alphas are. The alphas are like, hold on, real quick. I wish I sent this to you. There's this video, and this lady's with her 2 kids, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna say the beginning of an old parenting saying, and you finish it. And she's like, I'll give you something.
to cry about.
Yeah.
And the little boys are like, to love me with? I don't know. And then there was, I wish I remembered it. I know I sent it to
30.
somebody, but it was like all these things that was like very like healing. And it was like all of the sayings that our parents said. And they like,
I'll give
they
you
were the
something to cry
loveliest
about.
things.
I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah. Anyways, I think Diddy's next. No.
Well, now we're going over to Japan to talk about a non-alpha.
We're on Mount Fuji.
What now?
Now let's trek to Japan, where a Mount Fuji climber got rescued twice because he went back for his phone. Buddy, your selfies aren't worth a third helicopter ride.
Honestly.
This guy's got more commitment to his screen than my ex did to our marriage.
Oh,
Next time.
Go ahead.
yeah, no interruption.
What?
I'm just saying, like, what if it had gotten stolen?
What if you couldn't find it? What are we gonna do?
But what if somebody came by and took his fucking phone? Then somebody's using his phone.
Anyways, go ahead, Mike.
Next time, leave the phone and call for common sense instead. Yeah, I mean,
Like, did he have like find my phone? Like, was he clicking it like beep?
I'd
why
imagine.
would you go back to the spot where you just had to be rescued from with a
Honestly.
helicopter just to? Oh, I left my phone. I better run back and grab it.
Oh fuck! I gotta climb Mount Fuji again.
You don't realize that now you're climbing fucking Mount Fuji.
I climbed Mount Fuji twice.
You know what I'd have done?
That's what's in his Tinder
I'd
profile.
well, do you think he was unconscious and like they didn't know why do you forget your phone? Who forgets their phone on Mount Fuji?
Right. Oh, like during his first rescue, like was he like did he forget it because he was unconscious?
Yeah, because who forgets their phone? It's like,
Honestly.
oh, hang on, I had it charging over by that rock. The fuck?
In unrelated
It didn't
news,
work up
8
there.
years old that Mount Fuji's in Japan.
Huh?
Good to know. Today years old that finding out Mount Fuji's in Japan.
Okay.
Right on.
Vesuvius is in Italy.
Italy has
Vesuvius.
mountains?
Italy has a lot of mountains.
Well,
Italy got Alps.
not for nothing, the Vesuvius is a volcano.
Oh, okay, yeah. Portugal has a lot of volcanoes in
But
there.
also, like, there's
like the Azores are made from volcanoes.
like the Alps go through Europe a lot, like Appalachia goes through America.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah,
Can you ski?
Northern Italy is very mountainous.
mountainous.
Like you can go skiing there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute. I never knew.
But you know where we're going right now? We're going to Australia,
Australia.
where a family's backyard pool keeps getting crashed by a sneaky swimmer
Oh, no.
who's not on the guest list. This guy's slipping in for a midnight dips like he's auditioning for Baywatch Down Under. Mike, get your own pool, or at least bring some floaties. I'd install a shark net, but this bloke probably too cheeky to care.
That's British.
British. Well, I think they use bloke. Oh, here, I'm going to fix it. I'll make it Australian. Okay. Get your own pool, or at least bring some floaties. I'd install a shark net, but this cunt probably does too cheeky to care.
Ooh, yeah.
Right? That's Australian.
Oh, yeah. They love that word.
Bago
That's
would
right.
have worked.
Cunt. It's Australian for bloke.
Bago would have worked as well.
Bug. Okay.
Bago.
Right. All right. Well,
That's all for now, folks. Stay weird, stay wired, and keep it locked on TMVP, where the news bites harder than a stoner's munchies. This is the Reverend Professor Mike Latour signing off with a wink and a toke. A joke.
or something.
Yeah.
But that was it. That was a fine list of stories that we went through.
I want
There's
a
a
pool.
whole. I want a pool too.
Do you have a pool, Mike?
I do not.
Oh, you look like you have a pool.
You don't. Well, my baby's been working out
Mm-hmm.
every day when she gets home.
Mm-hmm.
I make her a C4 pre-workout,
Uh-huh.
and she likes it the way you're supposed to make it. She doesn't like it, but
Yeah.
she drinks it the way you're supposed to make it, which is real. It's thick.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
make it like a drink,
He makes it like actual Hawaiian punch.
and it tastes like Hawaiian punch, and it's delicious, and I'll drink it.
And he like pours Pepsi in it.
Sometimes. I call that starter fluid. When you mix Pepsi and C4, it's called starter fluid.
Yeah, no, I drink the 8 ounces. I choke it down. It's disgusting.
But usually when we work out together, it's a walk. We take the dog for a walk.
Uh-huh.
But today we've done a little circuit training. Couple, basically stretches and push-ups and shit. But we're getting into sports now.
Cool.
Yay, sports!
Yeah. So we put together a sports segment.
Oh, have we?
In honor of us getting into sports.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at us.
That's right.
The TMVP Sports Scoop, shits, sprints, and spandex shenanigans.
Oh.
This is the Media Virus Podcast, TMVP, blasting through the airwaves like a rogue fart in a quiet room. Your host, the Reverend Professor Mike Latour, serving up the sports news with enough spice to make your eyes water. Let's dive into today's pile of athletic absurdity. Shaquille O'Neal turned inside the NBA into inside the John when he bolted from the set mid-broadcast for a bathroom emergency. The big man waddled off faster than a rookie dodging a drug test, leaving Ernie, Kenny, and Chuck cackling. Kenny blamed Shaq's olive oil cleanse. Guess it cleaned his gut and the studio's dignity. Shaq later apologized, saying Chuck's yapping delayed the commercial break. Talk about a full court press to the porcelain throne. Chelsea legend John Terry limped through the London Marathon, finishing in pain after injuring himself mid-race. His old pal Jody Morris spilled the tea, saying Terry's still hobbling but proud of his charity run.
Hang on, Mike.
Uh-huh.
I was having a hard time getting this loaded up. I want everybody to see Shaq shitting himself.
Oh,
Hang on,
okay.
here it is. Here it is. He gets up and just bolts. He's like, nope, fuck you guys. Look at him.
Gotta go.
Oh,
Dude, he is clenching.
Yep.
And that's a light suit, man. He's wearing light gray pants.
I hope he brought an extra.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen, he couldn't hold it. After 40, he can't hold it no more.
That's a first.
Not after 40, he can't hold it.
Yeah, hold it no more after 40.
That wasn't something.
Why was there an AP
planned, was
walking
it?
after him?
Hey, listen.
Let him take a
he's
shit,
in the back
man. What the
talking about
fuck?
He's going to drink alcohol and clear up his
No, he's been drinking the olive oil. You know what? I didn't.
oil and clean his gut. It's
Olive
cleaning his gut.
PA's
I
following
did
him.
not like his gait as he left. That was not a typical walk. Right
That would have been
there.
fantastic if they didn't shut down his mic.
Uh-huh.
You just hear him shitting over while they're like during a live broadcast. It would be one of the greatest moments in TV history.
Well, see, the thing is, they would have cut it on the air side.
Yeah.
They wouldn't necessarily have cut it in the control room.
Gross.
And the PA was probably saying, hey,
Should take your mic off.
push that button. Yeah.
All right, and you
Ugh.
blew through the Chelsea the legend John Terry story, right?
Oh, what happened?
I'm getting there. Yeah. He's a footballer running 26 miles. That's like asking a goalie to do ballet. Terry's grit is admirable, but maybe stick to slide tackles, not sidewalk stumbles, mate.
He injured himself in
In a marathon?
yeah.
Stupid.
You and I weren't paying attention.
I mean, like I was, but I didn't know who it was. I didn't recognize.
I threw it. I had there was two halfway decent sports stories. I need another one. That was the sandwich of the two good
Also,
stories.
there's Garfield playing on the TV, and I don't know why I'm so distracted by it. I've never watched Garfield
I don't
in my
even know why
entire life.
Garfield is on right now. I put it on I put on an aquarium just to have something on. This is quite fantastic.
They got
Okay.
a black Garfield girl.
All right. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna. Sorry, mate. I had to shut it down because that was too
Well,
distracting.
you guys figure out your television situation. The NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell pedaled into 2025 NFL draft on a bicycle, joined by Packers legends and Lil Wayne, only to get booed louder than a ref's bad call.
Mm.
The Lambeau Field crowd roasted his two-wheeled stunt, and Clay Matthews stole the show with a fake Trump memo slamming the Bears. Rogers stick to shaking hands, not handlebars. And you looked like a clown in spandex. Goodell's cycling entrance was a wheelie bad. Next year, try a unicycle, you draft dodging dork. That's the story.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
The guy that was on the bike that had the little entourage is a draft pick?
No, he's the commissioner of the NFL.
Oh, get a grip.
Right?
Like,
This was,
who even are you? Stop. She doesn't even go here. Are you playing a video?
Well, I'm popping it up.
That's Mean Girls, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Why is this just a picture? Here we go.
Oh,
that's
love
good.
An advertisement.
Ooh, Pottery Barn. Guys, fuck Pottery Barn. Fuck them. Fuck them right in the ass.
Yeah, act like they're doing the wrong thing as we...
What do you mean?
That's Becky's table.
This is a Blue Rush breakdown. I really like Cam Scatterboo's game and think
all right, hang on.
Add value to the Giants.
I don't give a fuck. What is this? Where's the thing? That's not. I don't know what this is. Never mind. Fuck it. I'm done.
We don't even know sports, but I do recognize that, like, an employee, a background employee of sports coming in on a bicycle with a pack of celebrities is super chuggy.
I mean, he's a little more than a background employee. He's a president of the league.
He's the boss.
He's the boss. I mean, he should have more respect for himself, is what he should do.
Does he have a 26-year-old girlfriend like Bill Belichick? Because
I should have thrown that in there instead of the other guy. But yeah, man.
Like,
listen, when you got money, all things are possible.
It would be like your boss having three or four laborers carry him into the board meeting.
Literally by, sorry.
Right.
Sugar.
All right, now it's time to get to the news that Erica has been dying to hear.
I just want to know what's the tea with Mr. Sean.
Yeah, I know. That's why we keep it at the end now.
Hold on, because when you guys were having your meeting yesterday, I did hear you say, since Erica kind of perks up with the celebrity stories, but then I like
that was the whole thing. It's just that's why I was explaining why there was a celebrity story in every A block. It's just because you perk up, you're more engaged. And I thought
GAF.
And since we want you to be engaged, we're starting to lean.
Right, we want you to be engaged for the whole show. So
thanks, I hate it. You want this?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Just start the Sean.
Well,
just start the story.
Just started the story. Okay. If you don't want the side of snark and the pinch of debauchery, that's on you.
No,
I'm just going to dive right in.
All right. Thanks.
Sean Diddy Combs is thumbing his nose at a plea deal with his lawyers claiming he's just a swinger, not a sinner. In a Manhattan courtroom, they argued Diddy's freak-off parties were all fun and games, not a criminal shame. Swinger lifestyle? More like a legal tightrope over a pit of federal charges. I guess Diddy's hoping the jury buys his love not cuffs defense, but with racketeering and sex trafficking on the table, he might be partying his way to a cell block tango.
That's a Chicago reference.
And the Diddy drama keeps piling up like baby oil at a freak-off. Prosecutors claim he forced an alleged victim to undergo a medical procedure as part of his sex trafficking scheme. Details are murkier than a nightclub VIP room, but the feds say
what we're going to do is going to get your nipples removed.
Not removed.
Proof of Diddy's control freak tendencies. The judge is letting this evidence in, along with that brutal Cassie beating video.
I don't know why, but I just assumed that the medical procedure was some kind of circumcision.
Or it could have been
but you're maybe a way too droopy.
I mean, it could have been like a rejuvenation.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Like maybe
you gotta clean that sloppy shit up.
Or like maybe somebody that like had a kid or something. I don't know.
Or long-term birth control.
Maybe forced abortion. That could be it. That's a medical procedure.
Yeah.
So we're just speculating at this point.
I vaguely remember Diddy trying to dismiss or get that video of him beating Cassie at the hotel, which, like, bitch, there's plenty of fucking videos and evidence of him beating her, not just that one. But he was trying to get that dismissed because it had been edited to, like, push all of the videos together, like walking from the room to the elevator to the hallway, like, type of thing.
Right. It looks like a severe beating quickly, and it wasn't. It was a severe severe beating very slowly.
Right. So they were like, no, you can't, because it's the original footage. There is no original footage because they edited it in the same space, and there is no original just from each camera. And he tried to say, like, oh, this video is edited. And it's like, but are you beating her or no?
Well, you can't see where she's beating me in this copy.
Right. They deleted it. Bye. He's like dragging her across the floor. Oh, I hope he goes to jail for literal ever.
So Diddy's defense is now also claiming he was too drunk or high to know what he was doing during those infamous freak-offs. A doctor is ready to testify that Diddy's brain was on a bender, but prosecutors are calling BS, saying
for 20 years.
The mental state's irrelevant. With allegations of drugging victims, it's rich that Diddy's playing the "I was too plastered" card. But
it's the only thing he could grasp.
Like, he's freestyling his way out of an indictment. Like, he's just throwing shit out there.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because, like, let me tell you something. You get pulled over for drunk driving, and you try to explain to the cop that you were too drunk to not drunk drive. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Right.
It won't fly.
If you want to, like, how many parties did you have? You had 100 parties. How many drugs did you provide? Like, how many times did you get wasted on illegal substances? Oh, 100 times. Okay. The punishment for owning those illegal substances is 5 years. So now your punishment's 500 years. Now shut the fuck up. If that's what you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's against the law to do the drugs, fucko.
Yeah. Like, where did you get that?
Like, that's not a defense. It's never been a defense.
Right.
Okay. They don't let you get away with beating your wife just because you were drunk. It's more fun that way, but they don't let you get away with it.
I hate you. So stupid.
But if being wasted was a defense, half Hollywood would be innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he had, like, the intention is there, organizing these parties, getting the Johnson & Johnson baby oil deal. Like, you knew what was going to happen. You had planned all these things to happen. You weren't just throwing a party and then you happened to do sex with literally everybody and make people that you hired to do sex with other people do sex. Like, you planned it. Like, this is a scheme that you planned. It's not a random thing.
Well, speaking of obscenely wealthy predators, Virginia Giuffre, who bravely accused Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrew of sexual abuse, has tragically died by suicide at 41. Western Australia police found her unresponsive in near Gabby, and her family praised her as a warrior against sex trafficking. Giuffre's courage shook the elite, but her story ends in heartbreak, a grim reminder that justice often comes too late for survivors.
Yeah, that was worth a mention.
So sad.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody else die recently that had to do with Jeffrey Epstein and them? Like his daughter or something?
Something like that. Our guest is in the studio.
Oh. Bye, A Block. See ya.
So I mean, do you think we can cut? You think we should just cut it there?
I think that's a plan.
Yeah. So stick around, guys, because we're going from celebrity freak show to real life transformations. Brooke joins us to talk ibogaine, opioid addiction, and the journey from rock bottom to radical healing. Take us away there, Mike. I'm going to go.
This episode of the Media Virus Podcast is brought to you by 302-46 Voice. That's 302-46 Voice. If you want my voice on your project, dial 302-46 Voice today. Don't forget to check out our sister show on the Media Virus Podcast Network, Stepmoms Without Children. Join Ricky Rockdeff as she takes a deep dive into the fascinating people she meets and thinks that you should meet too. Find Stepmoms Without Children at themediavirus.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your fine podcasts. Special thanks to mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com, delivering regional sports coverage straight to your devices via stream and podcast. Learn more at mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com. If you wish to sponsor the Media Virus Podcast, email your contact information to pml@themediavirus.com with the subject line sponsor, or leave us a message at 646-VIRUS-01. On behalf of the infection team and our feckless leader, Maddie Rockdeff, I'm the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris, coming from to you live high atop Uncle Butch Studios, with one hand firmly on the pulse and the other clawing for a shred of sanity. This has been the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week. Find us at themediavirus.com, on social media, or download us now from your favorite podcast platform.